Today I've got a grocery haul video for you, so if you're interested in that, stay tuned. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, my name is Pamela and I like to share deliciously easy plant-based recipes. So if those are the types of videos that you like, be sure to click that little red subscribe button down below along with the notification bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. Today I've got a grocery haul video for you. I wanted to show you what I get. This is for 1 week of meals for my family and I. My freezer and pantry is already pretty well stocked, so this isn't everything that we're going to eat this week, but this is a lot of the fresh fruits and vegetables that I've gotten, and a couple of freezer items to kind of restock what we need. Now, all of this is Bright Line Eating friendly. If you don't know what Bright Line Eating is, that is the program that I'm using to lose weight. I used to weigh 236 pounds. That was my highest weight. That was the highest weight I got to after having each of my children. So after my first child, I got up to 236, got all the way back down to my pre-baby weight. And then after my second child, got all the way back up to 236. And then all the way back down to my pre-baby weight, which was still higher than my goal weight, which I've been trying to get to for what seems like my entire adult life. And then I found Bright Line Eating. My nurse practitioner actually mentioned it just kind of offhand one day while we were talking. And so I bought the book. I'll have a link to that book down in the description box along with some videos if you're interested in finding out more information. But anyways, I read the book, did the boot camp, and I have lost on Bright Line Eating an additional, I think, 26 pounds now. And I'm continuing to lose weight. And so I'm quickly getting down to my right size body. So all of these foods that you're going to see are Bright Line Eating friendly. So let's go ahead and jump right in. All right, so here's what I got on my grocery pickup today. I usually do grocery pickup just because I've got kids and it's really hard to get them in and out of the car and through the grocery store without incident. So I've got some red onions here. I usually keep red onions on hand. They come in handy for like pico de gallo, the Mediterranean chopped salad, things like that. I also usually keep the artichoke hearts in my pantry. So I also keep these on hand so I can have a quick meal without having to worry about if I've got BLE foods on hand. So red onions and then some pears. These are actually mostly for my kids. But sometimes I will have them for breakfast in my oatmeal. Apples, mostly for my kids. Sometimes I'll have them in my oatmeal. Cauliflower, I'm actually going to try converting one of my favorite recipes to BLE. It's the Mediterranean baked sweet potatoes from Minimalist Baker. And as you know, sweet potatoes, unless you're on maintenance, are only for breakfast. So I'm going to try swapping out the sweet potatoes. I've done it with the butternut squash, but I want to do something a little bit less starchy. So I'm going to try it with cauliflower, and then I've also got an eggplant at the end over there. So I'm going to try it with those two things and see how it works. And I'll probably be doing a video on that as well. I've got some tomatoes. Those are always handy, again, for pico de gallo. I do a lot of like fajita nights, and also for the Mediterranean chopped salad. I've got some onions. I normally get just plain yellow onions, but they were out, so I got sweet onions. Basically, my recipes just aren't going to have as much of a bite, and I've got to cook them a little bit longer because these have a higher water content. But I will use them, not a problem. I got 5 pounds instead of 3, and I paid the price for 3, so no biggie. I've got some avocados. They were on a good deal today. So I got 4 of those. I normally get fresh cilantro, but they were out. So they gave me this like partially dried and it's already chopped. So I told them I'd give it a try. But I normally get fresh and then just keep it in a little jar of water in my fridge. What else? I've got some frozen avocado. It was buy one, get one free. So I got 2 and I will keep this in my freezer. This comes in really handy for adding just a little bit of extra fat to your meal if you need it. And then I've got these Gardein meatless meatballs. They do have flour and sugar in them, but they are 4th ingredient or lower, so it doesn't bother me. I actually don't really eat these that often. They're mainly for my family, but every now and again I'll have them. They are delicious. But I try to eat whole food plant-based, so these are mostly for my family. As you can hear in the background, my toddler loves these, and so does my now 5-year-old and my husband also. So these are delicious if you're looking for a quick and easy meal. These go great on spaghetti squash, and they're amazing in the air fryer. I also got these. These are a great option. These are in the freezer section. Yes, you can play a tablet. These are in the freezer section. So these are a great protein option. They're quinoa, black beans, and then they have a little bit of veggies. They are 10 ounces. So, and they're steam in the bag. So 5 ounces of these I would consider 1 protein and then like 1 ounce of veggies. And then I would add the rest of my veggies to this. So this is a great kind of keep in your freezer. It is whole food, plant-based. It doesn't have any sugar or flour. So this is a great option for kind of quick fast food, bright line eating, whole food, plant-based. So I have a couple of those to keep in my freezer. I keep a lot of steam in the bag options in my freezer so that I have quick access to bright line eating meals without really having to worry about you know, if I've got something for me to eat. So if you guys want like a fridge or a freezer and pantry tour, let me know in the comment section down below. I can totally do that because I try and keep things on hand to make it easy for myself. Spaghetti squash. I love spaghetti squash. We probably do a spaghetti night at least once a week, I would say. And I just got a new air fryer oven, and it has a rotisserie. And the first thing I did was I rotisseried a spaghetti squash. So I will probably be doing a video on that to show you how, like, that is the best way that I've actually ever had spaghetti squash. It comes out of the rind so easy, and it just like is the best spaghetti squash ever. Like the noodles are just the best. So I'm probably going to be having a video on that coming up soon. But I got a spaghetti squash. I've got some carrots here. Here's that eggplant I was talking about. I'm going to be trying that with my recipe converting a recipe to a bright line eating compliant recipe. I've got some carrots. I'm going to be doing, I've got a recipe on my channel here for split pea soup, but it has potatoes in it. So I'm going to be doing a bright line eating version of split pea soup soon. So keep an eye out for that. So I've got some carrots here and some celery, and then of course those onions there. So I will be making an Instant Pot split pea soup recipe that is bright line eating compliant coming up. These are some bell peppers. I always keep bell peppers on hand. We do, like I said, like fajita nights, burrito nights, all the time. So we usually, there's a spaghetti night and then like a Mexican night each week, because those are pretty much our favorite foods. So I always have bell peppers on hand. And then I also in my freezer usually have a bag of mixed bell peppers and onions. So I will open a bag of that and then just add a couple of fresh bell peppers, because those bags are usually mostly onions. So these were also a really good deal. They were like 88 cents. I don't know what they cost where you're at, but normally they're like $1.50 here. So 88 cents a piece this week. So I got 4 of them, which is actually usually what I get anyways. And then cucumber for the Mediterranean chopped salad. Again, I keep the artichoke hearts on hand usually. I usually have cucumber on hand and the tomatoes and the red onion. So I got a couple more cucumbers. And then, of course, bananas. These are mostly for my kids, but I also use them in my oatmeal a lot every morning. I usually, though, for my oatmeal, if you guys check your grocery store, one of my local grocery stores, they actually have what's called cut bananas. So when the bananas get like a little too ripe that they're not selling, or people have like pulled off one banana and just left like one banana, they'll put the bananas in a basket and sell them as cut bananas. And so they sell them for really, really cheap per pound. So I got 2 huge sacks of bananas that were like super ripe, perfectly ripe, for like $3. And I just peeled them and broke them off like into little chunks and froze them, and then put them into Ziploc bags. And that's what I use in my morning oatmeal for myself and my girls. So check that out. And then I also just got regular bananas for my girls to eat for their lunch, because they like, obviously they like the kind of just ripe bananas to eat with their lunches. So that is this is kind of a mini grocery haul. That is my mini BLE grocery haul for this week. And again, like I said, if you want a pantry and freezer tour, let me know, and I'd be happy to show you my super messy pantry and freezer. Just let me know in the comment section down below. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to click the videos you see here on your screen, and I will see you next time.